welcome back to another episode of Library of Ruina. Yeah, I am super excited. Let's see. Today I have with me Adobo.
Hello.
Okay.
I'm Adobo.
So we just got done with the cannibal chefs. Now, good thing we got extras of those. Okay.
Cannibalism.
No, we don't want the cannibalism. Oh. Okay, Lulu. Why is our office so unpopular with clients? Our office is officially designated by the Zwei Association as an affiliate, too. And the crime rate of territories secured by the Streetlight office remains at a remarkable 0% as long as the contract is in effect. Go ahead. No.
We only cover 2 blocks of space at most, though. And we'll eventually get work if we wait.
Yeah, sure. You can keep waiting for the rest of your life. I'm seriously considering moving to another office.
Never thought you'd have what it takes to work for a bigger office.
Unlike you, I have several business connections I made from experience. Do you understand? Your mother must be too busy being a legendary fixer or whatever, while I have friends who can help me right away.
Yeah, some great fixer you are.
Yeah, why thanks, I know I'm great. Hey, you ate the cake in the fridge, didn't you? Guys, I've worked for you. Penny again, are you? This SOB ate cake without even asking me.
The expiration date was yesterday, so I took care of it. That's all.
It's my cake. Even if it's expired, I'll take care of it on my own.
Anyway, boss, how about that work?
I won't change the topic. I'll get you another cake, so calm down for a moment, alright? But that was a limited edition cake. Bro, what the? I'm still rather skeptical about it, but I got this from a friend of mine at the association. You mean the associate fixer working directly under the Zwei? Yes, it's her. The Hana Association has yet to consider this a request as a subject that needs to be addressed officially. Have you heard of the library?
Some stories of it. We overheard rats talking about it.
It said the books in that place have tremendous value or whatever. I see. I retrieved an invitation to that library from my friend I just mentioned.
But we might not get much payment for this request if it's off the record.
And it won't count towards our official career either. Such as it is, the association is trying to remain cautious about it. Are we really gonna walk into a place we know nothing about? She did promise to see to it that we're rewarded with pay comparable to an urban legend class request if everything goes down well. Surely it was a bad idea after all, don't you think?
Let's do this.
I guess we have no choice. It's still too uncertain, but we need that money. We haven't been too busy lately. Thanks, everyone. We'll get through it like we always have. Zwei Hana.
They're talking about associations of fixers. It takes more than just setting up an office to jump into the fixer business. There are a total of 12 fixers associations across the city, each in charge of different types of work. Cases and requests are all sorted according to the type and sent to one of these associations.
Associations manage offices and delegate work to them. I see.
That's right. Sometimes the association might send documents to multiple offices at once, or directly have associate fixers take care of the work. And among them, the Hana Association is in overall control of all fixers. They grade fixers and authorize offices and stuff.
Do offices have grades as well?
Essentially, the requests sent out by the associations are graded too.
They really love to grade things, don't they? Oh, not her! I'm done with everyone face again.
It's easier to know that way.
Know what?
How valuable I am as a person. You said you were a grade 9 fixer. Think about it. Who in the city could claim this is my worth with confidence? Roll it, not you, please. Everyone's busy minding their own business. No one is going to lounge around having deep conversations about each other's value. Knowing each other's grades and affiliations, on the other hand, can save a ton of words. You can tell if you're above or below the person you're talking to right away.
Sounds like people stop trying to learn or think about it at some point.
Bet you won't say the same once you experience the city life for a bit. You have to interact with so many people out there, whether you want to or not. People have been looking for ways to adapt to the city, and this is just one of them.
Guess we really are desperate to think we'd take on a job like this.
Stop complaining. We should be glad to have work at all.
I know. Do you really have to point out the obvious? No, cool it goes. Sans is the level-headed friend.
Yeah.
Can't tell if you're best friends or worse enemies. Excuse me, please don't associate me with this goof.
I've been called a goof. I certainly don't want that either.
F. Alright. Let's have a feast at Julie's restaurant once this is over. Tabs on me. Yeah. Greetings, dear guests. You seem to be well acquainted with each other.
Who are you?
Prepare yourselves. There is no need to be so wary. Your ordeal has not started yet. I am Angela, the director and librarian of my role's namesake. Nice to meet you. I'm Sans from the Streetlight office. We were brought here by the invitation. There's something I'd like to ask about it. What is it? I actually retrieved this invitation from another person, not directly from you. Are we still eligible? Yes, indeed. The invitation eventually reached you, dear guests. And you signed your name with your own role. Everything has worked as intended. I see. May you find your book in this place.
Oh, she smiled.
Huh. She was a nicer person than I thought. Oh.
Nah, it's okay. I get to do the little one. Did that look like a human to you? I mean, she did have the shape of a person, but something about her didn't feel right. Though I can't exactly put it to words.
She probably is a machine.
Gasp.
Didn't expect to see a machine that's so similar to a human being. Let's focus on our work. Once again, you must back off as soon as you feel that you're in danger.
Ooh.
Homie's got the gold page.
Yo, talent. Deal +1 stagger against enemies with slower speed. Oh, that's mean.
Yep.
Wait, Lulu has a bat.
She's a flaming bat.
Cute. And Sam's is the one with the calming thingy.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. Oh, I did not mean to skip all the dialogue. Alright. Ooh. Lulu is weak to slash. Alright, you're gonna attack this guy first.
He has a really good page.
Who?
Him, because it's on defense, recover 2 HP. And then that's twice.
Oh, I mean, those are the little combat pages. I don't know if we get every single one of those.
Oh.
Got it? That's all. Ma'am, what do you think you're doing? Oh.
Ooh, staggered.
Ah!
Dude got a big sword.
Why do you do so much damage? No.
Look at his sword.
I don't like him. He's spooky.
Look at his... Look at his sword. It's so big and long.
I mean, he's basically got, like, a refrigerator on a stick to bash people with. It's not very nice. But, like, this is bullying.
He's compensating for something. Sans height.
Oh! Yikes! Wait, yeah, actually, Mars is just tiny compared to him.
Yeah.
You have 11 HP. Do that. Let's go, Windows
Ooh.
XP! Get him! Yes! Alright. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, she didn't die from that. Ugh. I don't know why that scares me every time. I don't want to get hit with the refrigerator, please. Set fire.
If you don't look at it as a refrigerator, just imagine him holding a big Sharpie pen.
I see.
Or what are those like big marker things, the black ones? I don't know what brand they are.
Huh?
The big there's a brand of markers that is just fully black.
Sharpies?
I don't know what it. Yeah, I think it is Sharpies.
Yeah. Sharpie markers.
Sharpies.
Like the ones that are permanent or expo markers? Are you talking about expos?
I think it's Expos.
Expos are the whiteboard ones, I think. I can't remember.
Yeah. Party.
Alright. Get him!
Yeah! Use those claw arms so you're...
Ah!
Oh wait, did she die? What?
She just set him on fire. She did
Oh
die.
wait, did she?
I think she ran away.
Oh, she escaped.
Yeah. Windows XP, no, my boy. Alright, he got staggered. Hold on. Alright. Okay, what do we got? I need to redirect some of it. Alright. Roland, I'm gonna need you to be, like, doing something, please. There we go.
Nice. Oh wait, they're escaping.
Yeah, they are running away.
Wait, are they all gonna escape?
They just left behind their boy.
Look, he has the big
Mars.
sword energy.
Well, he kind of just loses. I don't know. Roland, please. Oh my god.
Roland, you had one job. Oh.
Never mind. That's Windows XP's job now. Alright, let's go.
Oh, he's staggered. Go, Roland, finish him off.
Maybe
He's gone!
No!
He's actually gone!
Did you see what it said at the bottom?
No, what did it say?
It said maybe I should have told her how I felt.
Oh
no!
It's like the cannibalism couple now.
No, this is different.
Whoa, you got a lot of... Hey, wait, you got a pair of glasses.
What are these random drops?
I don't know, but they're pretty cool.
Okay, well, I don't know. Book of Mars. Okay.
They're still rookies. It's not a good idea for fixers to form such tight bonds with each other. Roland, no! Well, I guess this will be our lesson for them.
You talk as if you're used to all this. the sweat.
Oh, I have already grown past that phase and some more too. Forming bonds aren't bad per se, but there's too much risk associated with it. The real deal, fixers know when to cut things off.
You mean to keep enough distance from people so that you won't feel hurt from their losses?
Yep. It's just ironic that people who aren't even mentally prepared to face death are applying for a job that involves killing in the first place.
Wowee. Adobo, it's you!
Me? Do you want to do Roland while I talk as Malkuth?
Or that's not Malka, that's Hod.
Oh, it's hot! Oh,
Yeah,
she got
Hod's
cute.
the main- I know, she's so cute! Bruh. I'm jealous. Malkuth is ugly in this one. Anyway. Literature, huh? This has got to be the most unfitting category for the city.
Hello, I'm Hod, in charge of the floor of literature.
Hey, I'm Roland, helper of Angela in several ways. Why do you... Roland, You're stinky. Stinky.
I see.
Don't tell me. Do you also happen to hold some sort of grudge against Angela?
I'm not at all friendly towards... That should have an S.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. I'm not at all friendly toward her, that's for certain. But we made a deal with her, so we're obliged to help her without complaint.
Oh boy. Future ain't looking too bright. Everyone's got a problem with Angela. What the heck did she do to deserve this reputation?
She's done something unforgivable, just like I did in the past.
I still don't know a whole lot about this place, but I can see one thing. Something's terribly messed up with the library and its staff. Can all of this even be resolved at some point?
I can't answer that for sure, but you'll get to see the result. After all, there's a clear end to this deal. If you follow Angela along her journey to the end, you will find out. I love her music.
Hod's music is always the most calming. Her suppression music in the last game was, underwhelming. It was more calming than terrifying. That's for certain, but... This is frustrating already. I have guests to receive, librarians to take care of. Can't we all be good friends in the library, at least?
Among the books you bring, I'll be sorting those out about the literature of the city. As we collect more books, you might be able to find answers to your questions, whether you like it or not.
I'm finally starting to get why Angela hates roundabout speech so much. Alright, fine. I'm gonna dig to into the bottom of this mystery now that I've gotten into this mess.
Good luck, Mr. Roland.
Oh, I thank you. Thanks for your supportive words, Miss Hod. Roland,
So cute.
What the? That is so funny. And there's Hod.
Yeah.
And our boy. There's me. There's Simon. Simon looks like a bean. Why did I make him so baby-faced? Oh no.
Baby.
Okay. Oh, there's a part 2. Huh. How many books of Mars did we get?
I think 3.
3? Ooh. I wanted the page. Gimme.
Mars page, Mars page, Mars page.
Please? Oh!
Mars page!
And we got the speed dice. Okay. Cannot overlap. Right.
What? I don't know what I don't get what that means, but ooh.
Oh, that gives us an extra, like, dice to hit with.
Yo.
Oh, I guess we'll put her on Roland. Okay.
Oh, he endures slashing damage. Sweet.
Yeah. It's all normal too, which is nice.
E. Alright.
Alrighty. Library. Okay. I got it first try, so I think I'm just gonna let it be for right now. If I need more, I can do it off camera.
E.
Yeah.
I'll do Sans, so you can do Lulu if
Okay.
you like her.
Okay.
I'm terribly sorry. It's all my fault that this job went wrong. We are taking our hands off the library from now on. This was out of our scope to begin with. I already sent a report to Zoe.
What about Mars? Was his death pointless then?
I really am sorry. You can blame me all you want. I misjudged. Our profession is peacekeeping, not exploration or combat.
There's a cake in the fridge. Was that you, boss?
Cake? No. I didn't buy any cake yet.
I'll go outside for a bit.
My heart hurts.
Ah, you stupid idiot!
Oh no!
It's not like you don't buy cakes for others. You said your mother... you said your mother's an amazing fixer. You love to show off your stupidly huge sword, saying it's a gift from her. You brag so much that you'd be just like your mother someday. Mars' book. That's what happens to the people who die in there. I won't let them toy with him. I'll never let them. Zan will totally try and stop me if I bring this up. I'll go in there on my own. I've got friends to help me too.
Boy, this is frankly heartbreaking. Shouldn't have seen that.
That's funny, coming from the one who gave a speech on how fixers shouldn't cling to bonds.
That's that, and this is this. Roland.
Roland! What? What does that even mean?
Still, I reacting to every bit of possible instability. Everybody lives with burdens to bear. I have my share of unfortunate events, and so do others. And it's rude to expose that without the listener's agreement. They'll be bothered to learn something they didn't really have to know. They're already carrying a hefty load of emotional baggage, and telling them your sob story will feel like you're showing off how heavy your own baggage is. They might feel a bit of sympathy, but they'll be also displeased. Don't overexpress your feelings, whether you're happy or sad, and say goodbye to each other with the appropriate words. It's all for the sake of each other.
That sounds even more tiring to me.
Agreed. And I shouldn't let my feelings distract me from my librarian work most of all. I gotta stay level-headed and help you collect books about the city. You're not a librarian, Roland. You're just a servant.
He's Angela's lapdog. You're right. As soon as you become useless to me, I'll dispose of you.
Oh. Then I'll go back to my duties of being a useful servant for the sake of my survival, ma'am. Roland!
Greed.
Oh.
Shut up. I don't need a greeting from a despicable piece of junk. I'm here for Mars's book, and I'll get his book and kill all the monsters in here and blow your head clean off. I'm afraid your third statement is going to be difficult for you to fulfill, dear guest. I said shut up. May you find your book in the... She's tired of him. Oh my god. Angela's tired of all these people. Lulu's friend.
Oh no. I like to imagine Lulu came in, just bonked Angela in the head, and Angela's like, what the heck?
Goodness. Alright, boys. Let's get them.
Let's get the bread. Yo, look at his speed die. Sexy.
He's got 2 now. Yeah. It's a bit chaotic though, because if I remember correctly, this one doesn't shuffle the pages, so it's kind of bleh.
Ah.
Yeah. What are you doing? Nah, you're gone. Sorry, kid. Yeah, let's go with that.
Oh.
Oh.
Wait, did you not use the other speed die, or?
No, I didn't yet. With this one, you want to try not to use it too much, just because it doesn't refresh them.
Oh,
it's hard to explain it to you, but like if I use up all the pages, I won't have any.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, I
this
understand.
one doesn't. Yeah. Normally, for most of them, the speed die thingies it refreshes them, but that one doesn't for whatever reason. That's one of the few things I remember of my time playing. But
oh my god, he's getting battered up.
yeah. Windows XP, I need you to stop taking L's, please. Alright, Roland, I guess you can take over. Why did you not? Oh, I'm silly. You're still not. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong there then. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Nice. Aye! She's dead.
I guess they didn't do the refreshy thing because they wanted to actually stagger him.
Wait, what?
I think they didn't do I don't know what you're doing, but I think they just really wanted to stagger Windows XP.
They're bullying my boy.
I know.
It's so mean. Windows XP just wanted to be great, and they just demolished it. Ah! Stop! Stop! No, that's rude. Goodness.
I like how they let it roll. It's like, ah! Bonk.
Just bonk and it was over. Lulu's other friends. Goodness.
Whoa, wait. Look at the extra stuff she got now.
Oh yeah, she mad. Lulu's Angie Bean.
Oh, she
I
got the
think their
blue.
health refreshes? Does it? It doesn't look like it.
I don't think so.
Oh.
Nope.
Alright. Well then. Roland, I'm gonna need you to carry.
I just realized after this whole ordeal, Sans is gonna come back, no one eating the cake, and he's just gonna be there all by himself.
Poor guy, man. Roland, can you not get set on fire for literally 5— Ah!
Oh.
5 minutes! Goodbye, Windows XP. Oh,
No, he
no!
lives, he lives.
He's fighting back.
Windows XP.
He's hanging on to
I'd say
HP in a
Windows.
dream.
It's not a Windows XP, it's Windows 2 HP.
No!
No. Oh god.
Or wait, no, I keep doing it wrong. Stop. Give me this one. Wait, oh my god. Ugh. Okay, wait, this is so confusing. Okay, hold on. So, set this one. Okay, there we go. What are we going on here? 1 and 1. Roland, please!
Windows XP is living for his life. No!
Roland, please!
Ooh, staggered.
Oh, goodness, Roland. Oh, and I'm gonna be out of pages. This is not fun. Alright, just do one. Ah!
Roland.
No!
Roland.
Roland,
No.
get up! Get up! Why? Oh my goodness. Roland, you're fired.
Oh no. Is it gonna be the other floors soon?
Roland, you're fired. You're fired. Goodbye. I don't even think I have the other people's pages set up, because I just... Oh, yeah. Okay.
I think you had Yasad's set up well.
I only have... Yeah, I only have those. Alright. Alright, Simon. Don't let me down, bud. Because I pulled a dummy. Oopsies. Whoa! Yasad's stage is cool.
Yo. Wait, whoa, they're moving in the background.
Yeah, let's see. Weakness to slash. Here we go, 4.
I'm vibing with the background. Alright, Yasad. Just remember, you're a bad bitch. And Simone.
Simon, remember that you wanted to replace Yasad, okay? I need that energy. Simon's about to get staggered. Oh my goodness gracious.
Yeah.
We'll take the aggro from her. Simon, you better win that clash. Yes, sir. And he gets wrecked. Bye, Simon. Alright. Metallic ringing. Simon's gonna die in like 5 seconds. You need to die. I can't have any more of this. No. That is my boy! No! Gone. Okay. Pierce and Fonts. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Yasad, why are you actually a G? Oh my— ah! Okay, please live. Please live. Yeah, you're fine. Alright, we're good. We're good. Owie. Yasad's a thick carry. Sorry. What? Ha? Oh. Okay. We're not gonna talk about that. That didn't happen. I misclicked. There we go. That's correct. What the heck? What the... Does this mean Simon doesn't get rewards?
At least you got a hat.
Are you feeling guilt or any strong emotions?
I'd be lying if I said I feel nothing, but I've already seen plenty of these cheap tragedies. Being the victim myself a whole lot of times too.
You sound like a seasoned veteran for someone who introduced themselves as a washed-up fixer.
I have my reasons. What? Are you curious?
You said it's a rude thing to do, didn't you? One second. Besides, I could simply turn you into a book and read your story if I really wanted to know.
Whoa, now, let's not go there yet. Well, how about you? I'm curious to know what our head librarian thinks.
Me? Indifferent. I've also seen relationships and scripted deaths too many times in repeat. So I've been trying to run a system where people are free to choose their own destiny. This time around, free from any coercion.
I mean, sure, they all read the warnings on the invitations and agree to those terms by signing their names, but it's still a bit dirty, you know? You're unkillable, and I can revive whenever I die.
Again, with that, I thought you said my method is fair.
Yeah, you aren't wrong. Much more polite and fair than most things in the city.
Oh, hot suppression.
Hi, my baby.
Let's see. As much as I want to throw on Mars's page, I don't know. We'll just use it for now, I guess.
Oh.
Let's see.
Hot got dripped out with the big sword.
She's so tiny! Hot, why are you so tiny? Alright, let's go. Today's shy look. Oh no. Okay, yeah, I remember this. This.
It still hides behind its mask. I gotta be considerate of its mood.
I'm going to cry. No! You still do a ton of damage! Hot is tanky though, okay. Oh, this is so scary. Oh, oh. Oh my god, that scared me. Okay, okay, okay. It flashed like over here for a second and I got terrified.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, I got it.
Ooh.
Ah! No, stop it. Oh. Goodness. I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
Is it because of their face?
It's very fleshy. It doesn't matter, right? I would think.
Is to be safe than sorry.
Yeah!
Bonk.
Oh. Goodness.
I managed to handle it alone, thankfully.
Alright, here's the books you asked for.
Thanks, Mr. Roland.
No need to be so courteous. You can drop the Mr. and just call me Roland.
Can I? Roland?
Much better.
It feels kinda awkward to speak like this right away.
You'll get used to it. How's the collection going, by the way? I'm not sure if the city has anything worth being called literature.
It seems like each person's life counts as a work of literature. The story of one's life is written out like a book of its own. And in that story, comedy and tragedy intertwine in a complex way. It's hard to define anyone as pure evil or pure good for that matter.
Everyone has their own personal affairs.
That's why I'm wondering if it's really okay to blindly hate someone. The fixers from the streetlight office were like a happy family, but we killed them just to get their bucks. I understand that it was their choice to come here, and we have our own goal to achieve, but still. It feels like I'm just making excuses for myself.
You see, Hod, taking everyone's personal affairs into considerations is only going to end up giving you a headache. You'd sometimes be just as confused as if you hadn't thought about it at all. Thinking about moral standards and fundamental causes and all that only makes everything blurry. All the while, your heart's about to burst from the emotional baggage that won't go away. In times like that, you just go straight to where your heart leads. No need to learn or know any further. It's much easier that way.
That's your advice as a seasoned fixer, Roland?
I guess so. Here's a favorite phrase of mine. That's that and this is this. Why? I hate it.
It's literally that it is what it is meme.
I know! Or it be like that. Like, bruh. We don't live in a world that can embrace everyone's private matters.
Sounds like you've come to terms with reality.
Did ages ago. It surely was an easy and comfy way to live. All things considered, just go with the flow, wherever it may lead.
Thanks for the advice. I might need to think about this topic a little more. But the phrase you mentioned might give you comfort for a short while, but it doesn't sound like a motto that will redeem your life.
Well, I suppose people have their own ways of interpreting things. I'll leave the books here. See you later, then.
That was a very meaningful.
So that was like an actual, yeah. Social distancing. Look of the day. Shyness. Hod's a bean. Urban legend.
Urban legend.
Urban legend.
Uh-oh.
And I, the magnificent fragrance of the sacrifice which fills my room. Okay. Tell me, who do you think will be the one to get through all this mist and claim the collapsed nest in the end? It's hard for me to predict the outcome of this event.
Underboss?
Underboss. It has been a while since we were involved in a bloodshed of this scale. Okay. However, it is certain that we should not allow the index to take over the yolk. Index is in the index finger, and yolk is in the what? Well said. The middle of the ring, yeah, there you go. And the pinky seem to have to be too occupied with their own business to take part in this strife. So that's a relief. Have you heard of the library? A recently appointed urban legend. Perhaps it will be closely related to this nest we're so concerned with. Go on. Huh. Looks like we're about to ride. Oh, wait. That's you.
Hey, looks like we're about to ride a real big wave.
What wave?
At this rate, the library will soon be exalted to being an urban legend from its status as an urban myth. The city is brimming with cheap urban myths. It's really hard to tell which are real and which are all made up. What's more, a lot of those urban myths turn out to be pretty plain and boring when you get down to the root of it all. The real fun begins when an urban myth gets recognized as an urban legend.
You're being too roundabout. If the association designate us with a higher grade, we can expect to attract guests of a higher class with more valuable information. Is that what you're trying to say?
You got it! Urban legends get talked about. People will begin to acknowledge us as an actual phenomenon in the city that's worth their attention. You see, when I was a kid, my grandma used to tell me all tales about all sorts of urban legends. They would always send a chill down my spine. Ah, bugger. Didn't want to be reminded of the old days.
Family?
Yeah, family. I lost them all, though.
And so you're without a family now?
No one's with me anymore. I was raised by my grandma.
Oh, Roland.
Don't know how my parents passed away, and grandma disappeared without notice one day. Oh. And then, never mind, it's nothing special.
What were you even trying to say?
Anyways, you said your goal is to get this one book that'll give you freedom, right?
That's right. I want the freedom to leave this place and the freedom to live as myself. And the freedom to forget.
Then is freedom the only reason you're trying to gather all these books?
You're only half right. During my time living underground, I could only pick up fragmented information about the outside world. I've seen and heard the same stories over and over and over again. I want to hear the new stories now. I want to see new faces. That's also why I'm looking for the book that contains everything about the world. And a little bit of revenge at the same time. She looks straight at the camera.
It's not us, we didn't do this.
Angela. Wait, because watch her eyes. Watch her eyes.
Revenge, huh? For what?
You see? Oh my god! No. No. I don't like this.
I don't like being
Angela,
third
I have
person,
studied your
Angela.
eyes too much to know. I know, Angela. I know that you know that I'm here. I know. I know, Angela. I'm taking revenge on the abominable person and world that made me into what I am. Only after I've completely and thoroughly destroyed everything he dreamed for will my freedom finally be whole.
Oh. So you'll eventually get the freedom and vengeance you want if we keep following where this red invitation lead us to?
It will guide me to the book that will let me achieve such things, to be exact. How exactly those wishes will come true is beyond me. The one book that will complete me and the library. If I can find that one absolute book containing everything I want to know, all will be resolved.
Wait, hold on. That's your whole plan? Just find the book? You don't exactly know how to earn that freedom and stuff?
The only thing I know for sure is that I myself will be whole at the end of the journey, led by the invitation. The library has infinite space. I could extract infinite books from countless guests and store them all if I wanted to. But simply collecting books that are mostly filled with junk without a clear purpose in mind is rather inefficient, don't you think? Hence the invitation's guidance along the path that leads to the book I wish to obtain, as I explained before.
Let's say that you got the one book somehow. But you don't even know what it'll exactly do to you to make you whole.
I don't care what happens to me. I'll be satisfied with anything as long as I can get the results.
It's almost scary how tenacious you are. D'Angela has trauma.
Oh gosh! This guy. Yikesies.
Oh.
Bruh.
Yo, it's grooving.
His lair, like, looks like an acid trip.
It looks like trees growing, not
Alright.
gonna lie.
You're rolling this time?
Alright. Netzach, librarian of the arts. Is lying flat on the floor, huh?
Netzach casts a glimpse at Roland while still lying on the floor before turning back again.
The books are all over the floor too. I'm sensing zero motivation to work. Hello, Mr. Netzach, patron librarian. If you keep refusing to cooperate, Angela's gonna raise hell with me. Please wake up.
Know how it feels to give everything you got to make something only to see it completely break. I tried so hard building a sandcastle and it got swept away by the waves.
And I bet it was Angela who made those waves.
I was woken up once again, called on to take charge of the work I don't want yet again. Leave me alone for a bit. I want to go back to sleep.
Boy oh boy, how could every one of you hate Angela so much? Please help me out, will ya? We're in the same boat, you know?
He barely sits up. Yikes! You're pitiable, man. How'd you end up in a place like this?
I know, right? I think I'm in a pretty miserable spot, too. So, can you please spare some of that sympathy for us working hard together?
You probably know already, but I'm Netzach, librarian of the artsy floor.
And a proper introduction from me as well. I'm Roland, Angela's servant and library worker.
I gotta wonder, how am I always left with the kind of work that doesn't suit me at all?
You tell me. I never thought I'd work in a library of all places either. Anyway, you're going to be sorting books related to the arts from the bunch I bring, right?
Apparently. Can you go back now, since we're done exchanging names and all? He lies back down on the floor again. Oh my god!
Look, you can lie down all you want, but you're gonna do your work, right?
It's not like I have a choice in that matter.
I'm counting on you. Please make sure to work alright.
She's rolling away.
Oh.
Wow. Ooh, another Abnos suppression. Alright, alright.
Ooh.
Heart of aspiration.
Wait, it's the cool item.
Yo,
thing.
it's realism's like best friend. Hold on. Where's our boy? Let's go steal that Mars page. Yep. Okay. Alright, let's do it.
Wait, is Windows XP gonna be there? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't like you.
Oh, there's the lungs. I believe. Or are those the ventricles that are leading to the chambers of the heart?
Use 4 HP if the character did not deal any damage first. Okay, so I have to win all the clashes against these two, and then just... I guess ignore that guy?
I guess so.
Huh. This is kind of weird.
Indubitably. Oh. Oh.
We lost all of this. Okay, I'm still like really confused, but I guess.
I guess we just gotta fight.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I like it comes in sliding in like a.
See, I'm running out of cards to do 3, though. Oh, goodness. Okay. Can I take one of them? Yeah, I can.
Oh!
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh. That thing scares me.
Yeah, it's a chunky ball. Oh.
Okay. Okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. We need to kill the lungs. Or whatever these are. These arteries?
Yeah, lungs.
Oh, lungs of craving.
No.
Okay.
They're lungs. I just realized there's red text, but it's so hard to see the text.
I want to read it, but I'm also like, that's a lot to...
Self-destruction awaits at the end of the thing.
I'm not going to be able to out-damage that one.
Oh! Everything's beating.
Yeah, it's going crazy. Because it's a frenzy.
Oh, this is actually
I don't like this. This is hurting my eyes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the cards.
Yeah. Is that one also not the same? Yeah, they're doing so much damage now.
It slides in.
It just scares me every time. It's like Hakuma in the Watch, unnecessarily scary.
Oh.
Roland, why do you... Oh my god, there's Mars's thing annoying me. Okay, we got one. Owie. Okay, we need to get that thing out of here. I have a chance to win that, and I have a chance to 100% lose that.
Yeah.
Okay, well I got it to do all of its attacks out of the way.
Oh.
Oh, man. Okay. My eyes. Ah! Get him, Windows. Get him. Roland, why do you have no energy? Get him! Yes, sir!
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. He just kind of looked at Roland, bumped fist.
Yeah, he's still doing his thing, I guess. Yeah, we'll just bonk at him a little bit. Roland, I'm just gonna let you chill. Okay, then.
Bonk. I guess it's time to stack bleed damage.
Yeah, that's the goal. Hopefully. Yeah, we'll just do that. Oh! Rolling, my boy. Oh, goodness. Okay, I mean,
nothing's gonna happen.
My actual heart rate is going crazy. Oh, jeez.
Well, we're almost beating up the big guy.
I'm slowly getting there. You don't win that, Roland. You
Believe.
definitely. No. Like, he doesn't. The dice like don't give him the chance to at all.
Oh.
Yeah, the number range.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, he's just gonna.
Yeah. This is hurting my eyes so bad. Roland, why?
Thrust. Oh.
He missed. Get wrecked, Roland.
Just a little more damage.
Alright, defenses are gone. Oh. Oh man, okay. We're almost there. I did not think we'd be fighting the Heart of Aspiration. What is this? This is like horrifying.
Oh, there you go.
Oh goodness.
Why is it beating? Heyo, Angela. I called them all.
They all look so mad.
Except for Netzach. He's just like,
Malkuth, you saw Netzach and Hod. It's been a while since I saw you all gathered up in one place. Angela. What are you trying to accomplish with this? Nothing special. I simply wanted to have a meetup with all of you.
Alright, let's loosen up a bit, everybody. We've got nothing to talk about with the likes of you.
Wait, I do. Netzach, no! No! I have a problem with the process of retrieving the light. What are you on about? You don't want to kill the guests with your own hands, do you? You don't want to suffer yourselves either. He's right. Even though the guests choose to come in here, we shouldn't drive people to death as part of our work again. It's not right. You were alright with killing hundreds upon hundreds of employees, but now you're upset about killing a few strangers. Hypocrites. Don't lump me with you lot, will you? At least I seek agreement from them. Got anything left to say, Netzach? We thought that would be the last of it. Not any more of this. We don't have a choice, Netzach. Nothing we say will get through her anyway.
You're still so cold and heartless, Angela.
Don't be so emotional now. Bruh, even Roland's sweating bullets. He can't defend her, sorry ass. I know you all realize deep inside your hearts that this is the only way. If you didn't want to do this, you shouldn't have tried to stop me in the first place. Leave, all of you. Wow.
New assistant librarian.
Now we add another one of the peeps.
Yeah. Which one?
I'm thinking of adding a new one of them this time. Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yes. I need to go.
Their name is John.
That's the default name, guys. Let's see. Let me go peek at the comments. We have could open their profile picture. Their name is Nicole. Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna try and match this as best I can.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh yeah, for any of those of you guys that I add to the peeps in the library, if you guys do want specifics, I do base it off of your profile pictures and sort of based on your personality in the comments. But if you do have any specifics, you can just leave the numbers in the comments. So, you know, for bangs and backside, you just put what numbers are associated with it, for face and expressions and such. And that's about that. Let's see. Okay. I think... No. Hairstyles in this game confuse me. They definitely look drastically different than they do.
Can't tell. I mean, they look nice.
Yeah.
Though some of the combinations are questionable.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, ah. Okay, I think that kind of works. Okay. Here we go. Let's see. My color. Oh wait, saturation needs to be up. Wait, no! What did I do? I did it again. No!
They're blue, but
No, we do not have blue peoples. I meant to do the eye color. No wonder why I was confused. No.
They're the blue man group.
No! I am sorry. Okay.
They do a little bit of meaning around here.
Okay, there we go.
Nice, cute.
Yes, someone that I have recently seen commenting on my videos. Thank you so much, Nicole. So I wanted to go ahead and add you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cutie.
Let's get something cute. Well, okay, cute's kind of a hard one. You know, Christ.
That one looks cute.
This one's cute.
There.
Yeah, we'll go with this one. Okay. Alrighty. Welcome to the gang, Nicole. Alright. Let's see. How much time are we at? Oh no! I went over. Ah!
Oh!
Give me 1 second, Adobo. Alrighty guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. The story is definitely getting really interesting. I did read Wonder Lab. I'll probably talk about that in another episode, where there's a bit less dialogue, maybe, hopefully. Definitely interested to see where the story is going. And yeah, that'll be all from me for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. If you enjoyed, please hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, have a great day, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Bye!